I was looking at the old school wiki a while back, and I was fascinated with how they structured the guides. They show the viable equipment you should use from what's most effective to least effective, showing you what's best in slot, depending on your budget or what's available to you. I was inspired to make this guide for food. Let's start with skincare. You're looking to have clear, youthful, silky smooth skin, and I find it useful to divide this activity into two categories. What do you apply to your skin topically, and what to eat to maintain your skin's health. We're defining raw kefir as any pre-digested raw milk, whether it's been done by grains, saliva, or by wild fermentation, that you allow to clabber without adding anything. Raw kefir being pre-digested makes it the most potent skin lotion, and it's been reported that after shaving with kefir, wrinkles disappear instantly. Raw bone marrow is good because it's the only source of stem cells that you can apply directly to your skin. Raw butter is better than raw cream because the fat has been concentrated, but the bad news is that it smells, and it's slimy, and it took days to work when I used it back in high school. If you're older, it'll probably take even longer to work. Your skin will be very smooth. Before we get into the diet aspect of skincare, I want to just segue into scar tissue. Outside of external injury, the reason you have scar tissue is the body expelling toxins from your skin. It does it however it can, through the bowels, the tear ducts, the ears, and the skin. You have internal scar tissue when you eat unnatural diets. Poison cells are stored into scar tissue like when you get surgery because they swab you with antiseptics. You have a tumor of dead cells that the body doesn't want to dissolve because then you would release the toxins back into your body. I just recommended that you gargle raw, unpasteurized apple cider vinegar diluted by half in fresh liquid way 3 to 6 times daily. Internal scar tissue will gradually be dissolved and discarded. If you have scar tissue on the outside of your body, it's made up of dead cells that reduce flexibility, agility, and stamina. Warming the scar tissue through rubber hot water bottles is recommended, but not so hot that it burns the skin, to promote relaxation that allows nutrients into the afflicted areas for rapid healing. Toxic diets mean that you can't heal your injuries properly. Arjun was on the primal diet for 17 years and his body was 1/3 scar tissue. Skin disorders are just toxins leaving the skin. When you take medication, the body starts detoxing the poison that you just used and stops detoxing the toxins from before. It doesn't actually fix the problem, it just distracts the body. Moles, warts, tumors, liver spots, skin tags, skin growths, and freckles can be removed by applying pineapple and apple cider vinegar onto them. The pineapple is more effective. Do it only every 3 days, and every other day applying a healing fat like bone marrow, raw butter, or raw kefir. You're removing skin, so you need raw fat to heal it back up. You want to rub the raw fat directly into areas with wrinkles. Wrinkles start around the mouth because poisons are leaving through the gums, which means those areas become fat deprived. Fat is used to detox everything, so we need plenty of it through our diets. But it's usually not enough without eating raw butter. Consuming the lubrication formula is the best food for the skin. The raw fat feeds the skin and bones unlike other fats, which are usually absorbed by other tissues before they reach the external parts of the body, because we're so starved for raw fat our whole lives. Anya said that a pint, or 403 grams of cream was less effective than half a cup of raw butter or 125 grams of it. The key is to consume raw fat. Dry lips are a fat deficiency. Eyes can be strengthened with egg whites because it's high in protein. Raw butter heals the eyes in a different way. Apply directly. Taking care of your health is for preventing balding, reversing grey hair, and maintaining healthy hair. Taking care of your hair is for preventing shrinkage and maximizing growth. Take care of your teeth by using the toothpaste formula and then rinsing with a water pick. You should get your mercury fillers removed. Toothpaste formula is 1 tablespoon of coconut cream, 2 teaspoons of Charmin clay, and 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. Fresh plaque can be removed with a water pick mixture of apple cider vinegar, lemon, coconut cream, and sparkling mineral water. It's recommended that you water pick every 3 to 7 days, since plaque becomes hard to remove afterwards. Teeth and gums can be strengthened with 1 tablespoon of raw cheese with 1 teaspoon of raw honey daily. 2 tablespoons of pineapple with 2 tablespoons of raw cheese are said to knit gums back to the teeth. It's recommended that you spend 2 years on a prior diet before you remove your dental fillers because of the heavy detoxification that will occur. Crooked teeth is from malnourishment and toxicity. Taking care of your health prevents bad breath and bad body odors. Taking care of your health maximizes intelligence. The food we eat affects our brains, altering our emotions and intelligence. Arjun had a rough childhood because of the toxic foods he consumed and other factors, and that's why he was constantly sick and couldn't comprehend many things. He became a genius in his adult years because he changed his diet. He had many consultations with parents wanting to help their children, and those children started having higher academic success in general after they were put on the prior diet. Physical and mental improvement happened at the same time. They're not separate systems as we're taught to believe. When you eat cooked food, you become nutrient deficient and therefore energy deficient. And that's why people get addictions. Arjun was addicted to chocolate, cigarettes, coffee, alcohol, and methamphetamines because those products produce an adrenal rush because of their toxicity, and that allowed him to have energy on a toxic diet. He needed alcohol to sleep because he was so anxious at night. When you have nutrient deficiencies, you're going to have cravings. Resolve those nutrient deficiencies and the cravings will disappear. This can take months. Drug addicts are toxic, malnourished humans. The drugs are storing in their glands, and if they stop, the drugs start detoxing, and that's when they get withdrawals. Because the drugs start affecting their bodies even when they're not taking them. They need to eat raw cheese to detox and sashimi to calm themselves. Blood has every single nutrient, but it's the hardest to get as it coagulates, so they have to add anticoagulants such as salt, making it unhealthy. If you want it, you have to get it from a freshly killed animal on the spot. Raw kefir, no matter how it's fermented, will be more digestible than raw, fresh milk. I have a few videos in the description if you're interested in learning about the best dairy in terms of nutrition and digestibility. I have a video on lactose intolerance in case you're struggling with it. Raw milk is essentially a lower form of blood. Raw blood and raw dairy is better than any plants because they have animal nutrients. But tomato juice is the best juice because it's the most hydrating for the body. Tomatoes have solanine and tomatin, but they shouldn't be a problem because a small amount of juice is very hydrating. Cucumber juice is almost like water in that it goes straight through you, so you should have raw egg yolks with it. Raw fat by itself doesn't quench your thirst, so you should always have it with a liquid. A combination of natural water, raw honey, and lime can be used to quench thirst when nothing else is available. It's recommended only to eat or drink any lime recipe once a week, at most, since lime is antibacterial. Sparkling water from a good source can be used, but it doesn't hydrate you at all. It's a solvent that flushes toxins and nutrients from your body. Lemon water is used for food poisoning only. If body fat is too low, use both the lubrication formula and milkshakes every day. If body fat is too high, you eat naturally and it will go down. The food industry is never going to accept that raw food is the healthiest because they'll destroy billions of dollars worth of stock overnight. Raw foods have short shelf lives, and therefore local farms and businesses will be the ones profiting, not the big corporations. If you want to be as healthy as possible, I have an ebook on my website. I have a lot of information that's too good for the public. If you like being informed and want to min-max your life, then it's right for you.